Okay guys, Sadiq Khan's Diversity in the Public Realm Commission is back in the news once again, and it's for the absolute loser he employed who gobbed off at the Queen during the service. Yeah, that tosspot is who we're talking about. Apparently now people are calling him out for moaning about Diane Abbott and David Lammy in the past. He also made derogatory remarks about Pfizer, though to be honest the Telegraph makes a mountain out of a molehill on that one. Now, before we get into all that, remember to follow me over on Odyssey, BitChute, and the rest of my alt tech that are linked down below. Shit, even Parler is back now, so you can also follow me over there once again. The Telegraph is saying that this tit racially abused Diane Abbott and David Lammy, which does not surprise me in the slightest, much like Sadiq Khan standing by his man here. Because oh yeah, Sadiq Khan doesn't care what scum he has employed or anything like that. He fits the activist bill Khan wanted to remove our history. That's literally all that matters. Now, it is claimed that the government has gone to war with Khan over this, which obviously remains to be seen because they don't do much, if anything, these days, apart from obviously locking you in your home. They should be stopping this lunacy from day one. As a matter of fact, it should never have even been a thing. Everyone knows and is calling out at this point the fact that it is full of activists, not historians, and conservative voices are non-existent like a fart in the wind. But as I said, the Telegraph have picked up on this, so let's quickly check that out and see what they have to say. It headlines Sadiq Khan appointee labelled racist after accusing Diane Abbott of disloyalty to her own community. Toyin Abekchu, or whatever the fuck his name is, recently appointed to the Commission for Diversity in the Public Realm, made a series of disparaging racial remarks in a blog, which I'm sure shocks absolutely fucking none of you. An activist appointed by Sadiq Khan to review London statues has been labelled racist after he accused Diane Abbott of being disloyal to her own community, and David Lammy of being a poor example of Africans. This idiot, who was recently appointed to the Mayor of London's Commission for Diversity in the Public Realm, made a series of disparaging remarks about senior black Labour politicians in a blog online, The Telegraph can disclose. The remarks have led Sean Bailey, the black Conservative candidate for Mayor of London, to urge Sadiq Khan to immediately remove the Commissioner due to his racist past. It comes after the Mayor faced intense criticism over the composition of the Commission to review London's landmarks, with historians claiming it lacked expertise and excluded conservative opinions. Well, no shit Sherlock there. Let's be honest, did anyone really expect Khan to put conservatives in there? And expertise, who needs that when you're there trying to destroy history? Historians ain't going to help that because they're going to point out why it needs to stay. It says in a blog post condemning Miss Abbott's decision to run for Labour leadership in 2010, this tosspot said the Hackney MP had been disloyal to her own community, and worse yet, with minimal coercion, willingly betrayed herself by engaging in frontline politics. Which, if you ask me, doesn't really say anything more than this guy's a bit of a bitter and twisted fuckpig. He just seems jealous of Diane Abbott and David Lammy here. I really can't see why. They are seen as a pair of race-baiting fuckpigs that 90% of the country don't like. But I guess the difference is with the rest of the country, they don't run around racially abusing her. They don't need to at the end of the day. She does plenty of stupid shit you can call her out for. The colour of her skin or anything like that is the least important of it. Let's be honest, she's a complete tit like him. But once again, the colour of his skin is fucking irrelevant. He is obviously a tit for the shit that he does and the crap that he comes out with, nothing more. He added that Labour would not win black votes by elevating a woman who, to be frank, the African community is embarrassed about. Fucking hell. Well, to be honest with you, I can't blame them if they're embarrassed about her, though I expect it's not the entire African community. Now, I'm sorry to say that's not racist in any way saying that. It's rather fucking stupid and just shows, like I said, that he is slightly bitter. I wouldn't take it as anything more than that. Perhaps an argument could be made that him saying she's disloyal to her own community and shit like that might well be racist. I don't really know. It just seems like he's being a bit of a bitter tosspot and a pathetic one at that. Showing, as I said, that he perfectly suits Sadiq Khan's race-baiting fuckpig group down to the ground. It says he directed similar criticism at Mr Lammy, the Shadow Justice Secretary, Baroness Scotland, the Secretary-General of the Commonwealth, and Baroness Amos, who has served as the British High Commissioner to Australia. Lammy, Amos and Scotland are all a poor example of Africans whose quest for influence and status has dwarfed their duty to human rights, social justice for African people and opposition to imperialism, he said. Which literally just has me sitting here wondering what the fuck is wrong with this idiot. Where did he come out with this shit from? I expect this is only the half of the crazy shit that he's come out with. Though to be honest, it doesn't really seem as bad as the title would make out. He should be sacked, but not necessarily for this, for everything that he's done in general, and for the fact that he's got no expertise in what he's doing. He goes on, he added, many Africans in position of status cling to their scraps of celebrity as if they are owed it by the virtue of their ethnicity. Mr. Khan had previously faced criticism for the appointment of this tosspot after it emerged the activist heckled the Queen during a 2007 service at Westminster Abbey to commemorate the 200th anniversary of the abolition of the slave trade, which is something I mentioned earlier in the video and in my video the other day about this shit show. Now, I'm not going to go through what he said there, I've already dealt with it, and so's 100 other people. The video's online, you can go and watch it yourself. It goes on, separately, this tosspot was found to have posted anti-vax content online on the Pfizer coronavirus vaccine in November last year, prior to it being approved by medical regulators around the world. When he posted on social media, apparently a magical vaccine is round the corner from the Viagra specialists. There's a lot of nonsense out there, and it's coming from the clowns in number 10. Which I do have to say, that doesn't really sound like anti-vax bollocks to me. He says apparently it's a magical vaccine, which once again doesn't say it's good or bad. He's just saying it's magical, probably because it was made so quickly. And let's be honest, Pfizer are well known for making Viagra, so that is actually true. And there is a fuck ton of nonsense coming out of the clowns at number 10, but that shit goes without saying every single year. So while I think this guy's an utter tosspot, that whole piece there is just a load of bollocks if you ask me. It's not really an anti-vaxxer comment or anything like that. It's just stating that they've made a vaccine pretty fast and they make Viagra. And also that number 10 talks a lot of shit, which I'm sure all of yous would agree with 100%. That bit there just seems like they're trying to pile on when they don't really need to. The guy's done more than enough to have him sacked from this fucking place. But remember, this is Sadiq Khan, who doesn't give a fuck. He'll keep him on there anyway. As you can see here, a spokesman for the Mayor of London said Sadiq Khan makes absolutely no apologies for acting to ensure our public realm reflects the amazing wealth of diversity in our city and our history. City Hall carried out an open and transparent recruitment process in order to form an inclusive and represented board of the Commission for Diversity in the Public Realm. All panel members were assessed for the role by a review panel, and a decision was made on the basis of what they could bring to the role. This tosspot was appointed for his significant expertise in being a race-baiting fuckpig. It doesn't really say that, but it should do if you ask me. It says he was appointed for his significant expertise, knowledge and experience as a social rights activist and setting up some fucking shit, which challenges the misrepresentation of African people and culture in the media. His vast experience will provide valuable contribution to the Commission. He declined to comment. No one gives a shit what he's got to say anyway. What really matters is Sadiq Khan's keeping him on. Not for this, I don't really care much about what he said here. It's all kind of small fry bullshit, but just adds to everything that he's done in general. This commission should be disbanded, not because of him or anyone else on it, just because of the simple fact that it's a piss take to this country. As a matter of fact, Sadiq Khan needs to be gone.